A lot of people are saying that Evil Dead is a good game. Some people are saying that the game is actually mid. We got the homie Dreamcast guy. We're gonna find out whether he spit facts or cap. You decide. I want to actually see the game as well. Make sure to smash.
The Evil Dead franchise has always been some of the best classic horror that has ever existed. They managed to combine so many different elements of gore, of glorious jokes, and honestly, they're very, very groovy. But the games that have been based on Evil Dead have mostly sucked. I've played everything, even touching the Evil Dead universe, but this is the first time where it feels like the game developers cared. Evil Dead the game is very, very good. It has some problems, which we are going to talk.
There it is! There it is! Yeah, we need the villain. We need the problems, but so far, my guy, it does look really good. As somebody just looking as a casual fan, okay, somebody from the outside looking in, it feels like it has elements of Battle Royale as well. Now, don't cancel me on Twitter, but it certainly feels that way.
Talk about, but this is the first one where I feel like this was created by the fans, which makes me very, very happy. But let's get into it. What's up, gamers? Dreamcastguy here. Now, please, if you could do me a big favor,
make sure to smash, hit the subscribe button. If this video happens
to get 5,000 likes, I am going to
do it for the internet points, for the social credits. Otherwise, I'll steal all your social credits. Okay.
Away a copy of Evil Dead the game over on my Twitter account. Also, subscribe. All right. So, what is this game? What we have here today is an asymmetrical multiplayer experience. There are 4 survivors and there's 1 demon. Now, if you're playing as the survivors, the goal is to try and shut some sort of demonic portal that has appeared in these woods. Now, to do that, the game is very randomized. It's a series of matches. Now, whenever you go into this, there are a bunch of landmarks you're going to recognize from the movies.
Bro, okay, listen, I really thought this was a single-player game. So it's not a single-player game? Okay, so far, because I read a comment as well. Somebody said that its multiplayer is great, and now that I'm just seeing this, okay, maybe there is. Okay, let's watch.
Planes, the
maybe there is
cabin, a lot of the stuff that you've probably seen throughout the television show and the old trilogy of movies. But while doing this, the things inside of these landmarks are always a little bit different. Now, you and the other survivors have to try and scrounge, rummaging through drawers, checking in top of like little hidden cabinets and stuff. And when you do that, you're going to find different supplies. These can be weapons, which are everything from things you're going to recognize like the boomstick, chainsaws, but also stuff just like knives and handguns and pickaxes and stuff like that.
Yeah, okay, I like the vibe though. It has a little bit of the Battle Royale kind of vibe. It has a little bit of the Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War Zombies Outbreak kind of vibe as well. And there's one more, that Last of Us. Yep, Last of Us kind of vibe as well.
You're going to need these a lot because the game really likes to flood you with deadites. There are undead everywhere. Now, these guys, the typical random minions, are relatively weak. You can take these guys down relatively quick with just a couple fast blows or with one finisher attack. But what you need to worry about more than anything else...
Can a brother do RQ though?
...is staying hidden. These random deadites, they're not a problem, but if the demon manages to track you down, they're going to kill you fast. But what's the objective here? Like, okay, you're trying to shut a portal to hell. Well, while you're scrounging and trying to find these supplies, you're also going to find pieces of a map. Now, the entire game is broken down into this series of phases. Every single match starts out trying to find 3 random pieces of a map. Once you have the map, it'll tell you where this ancient dagger is, and then another map that you have to combine together. Doing all of that reveals the final portal. Now, this sounds pretty easy, and if you have a very good team, matches can sometimes be 12 minutes. Like, that's very, very, very
small. Oh, matches. I really think this is a multiplayer-only game, though. Damn. I really thought this was gonna be a single player game. Now wait a minute, hold up, wait a minute. Multiplayer is cool, okay? If there's multiplayer, good. That's a bonus. That's addition. But I really thought there was a chick that was looking like a snack in the trailer. Yeah, dude, where that chick is?
Swift. An average match is...
I thought this was a single player game.
25 minutes. But the problem is that during the course of every single one of these times, there is a tough element of increasing difficulty. The demon you're going against, which, reminder, is another player, is always getting a little bit stronger. Now, how does the demon work? This is an important aspect of it. Because the demon is played by a separate person, they have the ability to create these deadites. They can make different minions. They can actually really screw over your day quite a bit, but they can also also possess you. This has always been a very goofy aspect of the Evil Dead series, but if you get scared enough, there is a horror meter, your mind is weakened, and they can straight up possess you and force you to attack your friends. Now, playing as the demon is really kind of tough. It's tough in a fun way, but the way this works is that you're like this disembodied ghost that's floating around the map and picking up these little red crystals, which are essentially your mana bar. Getting enough energy, you can summon more and more minions. You can.
Yo, I'm getting kind of like Black Ops 2 Trends and Zombies kind of vibe. Okay, I'm getting good vibes. Like, it seems like that, yeah, the map is kind of good. I just don't like the enemy health bars, but I'm pretty sure you will be able to turn that off. But so far, like, I'm not really sold on it. It does look good though, but what are your thoughts?
Summon up elite
you bought
guys
it?
to try
You're
to
waiting
attack
for
them.
it?
And as you level up, you can even start to make big bosses from the movies themselves. What really impressed me most about Evil Dead the game is that it is very shockingly well balanced. After playing almost 20 hours of this, 10 hours of the beta on Xbox and 10 hours of it here on the PlayStation 5.
Okay, the homie played on the Xbox and the Sony ponies? Goddamn.
I got a copy yesterday. The game is very, very straight down the middle made. And what I mean by that is that after playing so many freaking matches of this, 50% of the time the survivors win and 50% of the time the demon wins. And that just shows how tightly made this is. But this is very heavily based on
yep, the game's kind of tight is what he's trying to say, okay?
Work more than anything else. If you have somebody that's trying to go by themselves, if you have somebody that's just scrounging around on the other side of the map,
yo, I like this area a lot.
They can target them and they can kill them very, very quick. Trust me, I've been the demon.
I'm getting also, you remember that game Friday the 13th or something like that? I'm also getting that game's kind of vibe.
If you get away from your friends, I'm gonna eat your stupid face. But what makes this incredibly fun is the fact that it's nice that it has this very good tight control system. So while you're playing it, you do have light attacks and strong attacks, but shooting your gun is a double-edged sword. Whenever you fire your gun, there is very, very, very limited ammo in this game. When you shoot, it has to be a good shot. Now, it can actually kill a lot of these minions very, very quickly, especially if you have...
Minions? We got minions? It has to be some different, okay? Because I'm thinking about those yellow mother truckers out there. You know, the small minions, mother truckers out there. Yeah, it has to be something different. Has to be something different.
Gun. So while you're rummaging around, you're going to find different tiers of weaponry in this, because there is like typical white common items. There's blue stuff that's a little bit more rare, and then there's epic and legendary, which are purple items and orange items. If you pick these up, these are essentially much, much, much stronger weaponry, but they're also incredibly rare. If you find a legendary weapon, it feels like a legendary weapon. I feel like so.
Dude, why am I getting like God of War vibes? Have you seen that kick? You know, when the guy go kicks like that, that's like a God of War Kratos type of kick. I was getting that vibe, but I was like, okay, you know what? It's kind of pointless. Let's not talk about it. But right here, this area feels like a cave. You know, that witch cave, and obviously we got symbols like that. It does feel like God of War a little bit.
They try and just
in a good way,
bombard you with the most ridiculously strong power-ups, and you can just steamroll people. And I hate that. I like that when I found a good item in this game, it was like, holy heck, I found a great item. But the downside is that you don't always do that. If you happen to be incredibly unlucky and get spawned into a part of the map that has very little loot in it, I've had times where the first 8 minutes of a match, I could not find a weapon. Now, this may be a glitch, but I've had times where I've been running around, I'm trying to find stuff, I'm scrounging, I'm checking every freaking house, and I can't find even a freaking pocket knife to defend myself. Now,
can a brother perhaps at least get a pocket knife, though?
Melee?
Or maybe like a butter knife? Yeah, at least a butter knife,
just punch people to death. But, of course, the demon is going to target me first if they realize that I can't properly fight back. It sucks to get completely swarmed. Like, the randomness of this game is cool.
Yo, bro, like, this guy looking like Snape from Harry Potter. I really feel that way, bro. I don't know why.
But that does also bring me to the other problem I have with this, which is
not Snape, by the way.
You've noticed by now. As far as I can tell, there is only this one map. It's just this spot in the woods. Well, there's technically 2 maps. It's different spots of these same woods, so you have slightly different landmarks, but they're identical when it comes to just ecosystem. It's just miles and miles and miles of pitch black forest. Now, my problem with this is that I like the Evil Dead trilogy of movies a lot, and I feel like there's so much lost potential. They could have given us, give us the gigantic fort, give us, I don't know, put us in some sort of different medieval settings. Put us in S-Mart. I would love to walk around.
Now listen, man, the homie has great points. I have not seen the movies. I remember watching like one Evil Dead movie as a kid. I only remember like a couple of scenes from that movie. So I really feel like basically I got no memories, but I do have a memory of like watching just little scenes. So it is almost as though I have not watched the movies, right? But if it only has one map, and right now it really feels like that this is a multiplayer game only. Damn, right? Damn, bro. How much does it cost? Is it like 70 bucks? If it's 70 bucks, then I don't think it's worth it. If it's like, let's say 50 bucks, debatable. But the game does look pretty fun though, and at the end of the day, if you already bought the game and you're having fun, and you know that you're gonna be putting hundreds and hundreds of hours into it, then I think that's fine. Then that $70, $50, or how much this game, whatever the price of this game is, then that don't matter, right? As long as you're having fun and you know that you're gonna be getting your money's worth out of it. But so far it's fun, but I don't know. But let's see.
Knockoff of Walmart trying to actually shop the hardware aisle and shoot the Deadites. Instead, you go through this one piece of forest again and again and again. Also, there is that problem of that it feels like this game, because it is online only, I'm nervous about the population of it.
Bro, yeah, it's an online game. Damn. Yeah, it's an online only game. I mean, pretends to be shocked, right? But damn, right? Can a brother perhaps get like 10 maps at the very least, or maybe like 4 big size maps? Because one map that's gonna get stale fast.
It's an internet forced game. You cannot play it offline. You can play it with bots, but you have to connect to the server. I'm nervous because even as it stands now, this game is fun, but it's certainly lacking content in a way, because it is just this map. It's just a couple heroes. It's just these 3 different styles of demon. I'm a little bit nervous that what happens when people start quitting. I mean, let's just face facts. People burn out of video games.
Hey, whoa! Hey, you gotta start right there, man. You cannot be spitting facts.
Quick. How many thousands of people are going to even be playing this game in a month? Like, that's kind of my concern, is that if you're an Evil Dead fan, right now, I do think you have to play this game at launch while the servers are populated, while things are very poppin'. It's cool that there's stuff that's playable, that's crazy. It's fun to learn this game with everybody, but I'm a little bit concerned that in a couple weeks, this game...
Yo, can a brother perhaps, like, 1 second, okay? Can a brother perhaps hide the nip out there? Like, that nip be sticking... that nip be sticking out. Let's hide that real quick, okay? But the connection to the game server was lost. I mean, damn, bro. Can a brother perhaps get, like, not an online-only game? Like, bots are cool, but can it be offline? I feel like that, yeah, huge potential wasted. If this was, like... was available offline only, offline play only as well, or not offline play only, but offline play as well, it would have been way better, 100%.
It's going to be completely dead. Additionally, as it currently exists, there are tons of server error issues. I've been kicked out of matches because the lobby crashed. I've been kicked out of matches because somebody quit and it shut everything down. I've been disconnected. Like, I've tested it. You cannot play this without an internet connection. And if the servers have any sort of problem, like yesterday, some of the servers just shut off for a bit before launch, and when that happened, the game just deactivates, which to me kind of sucks. Now, one of the main questions
this is a thing that I kind of hate about it, because I remember there were some games back in my days on the PS3, on the fat Sony Pony PS3, right? There were matches that I would enter. I believe it was SmackDown versus Raw, and some I feel like that back in the call, even Black Ops 1, you know, whenever the host would leave the game and it would say that finding another host migration connection, some bullshit like that. If you played Black Ops 1, you know what I'm talking about. So this is basically running on that same kind of notion. Like, can a brother be in 2022 and not have to deal with that? At least, okay, listen, if you're gonna make your game online only, then at the very least don't do it where, you know, if the host leaves, then all of your game just you know, you lost connection to the host, and then therefore you cannot play. That's the dumbest thing ever, bro.
Seen people asking is, does this have crossplay? Yes, it does. Xbox can play with PC, who can play with PlayStation. Everybody is just in one giant pit, which means...
Oh, there it is! Yeah, that was the chick that was looking like a snake. You know that chick that ran around? Yeah, that's the one.
The player base that currently exists is going to be around for a while. Like, it's not like you're just trying to play with one little group. It is a pretty big pool of players currently. Additionally, I did see a different bunch of questions about if this has any real single player content. Technically it does, but it doesn't really feel that great. So there are these things that are called missions. They're essentially these tiny slices of scenes that existed inside the movie itself, trying to find Linda or your girl.
Oh, Linda? Goddamn. But man, I was gonna say, bro, this game is gonna be a running simulator, bro. 228 yards, damn, you're gonna be burning a lot of calories.
Girlfriend that got decapitated.
A lot of calories.
Trying to go to big landmarks that existed in the films. But when you do it, there's not really any voice acting, there's not any cutscenes. It'll just show like these title cards that'll say the text. Obviously, this was made very last minute. To even say that these are missions is a bit of a stretch. Now, you do have to do them if you want to try and unlock all the characters. Now, the last thing I do want to talk about is the different styles of heroes we have. So, for the demons have 3 different style archetypes.
Heroes, I mean, damn, bro.
There's the warlords who attack very directly, the necromancers, which make huge legions of the undead, and then the possessors, or the puppeteers, who are the people that jump into your body and mess you up. Whereas, with the heroes, there's 4 main types of hero. There's the leaders, the warriors, the hunters, and the support. Now, what you gotta essentially know is that everybody has a built-in super ability. Some of them can heal others, somebody can consume your fear, some people can get infinite ammo, some people can get healed by dealing damage. I actually really like this because it's nice that there is these different styles of character. Like, playing the different heroes feels different, and that to me is very fun. Learning the different people, trying to figure out the different versions of Ash, because Ash has been through a lot. So the different versions of him have very different specialities.
Yo, I really want to know what Ash has been through, right? Because if she has been through a lot, I want to know what she's been through, okay?
I loved just kind of experiencing and unlocking these different characters and really trying to be good at them. Mastering a particular hero and trying to figure out all the little tiny subtleties of their specific playtype is cool, but this does bring me to the upgrade system. So there are 2 different styles of upgrade in this that are very separate. So inside of matches, there are these random supply crates. Whenever you open these up, they'll give you a random weapon, which is great, and also these tiny upgrade sodas. Now, drinking one of these, it basically gives you temporary bonuses for the rest of this match. It makes it where you can permanently upgrade your health, your stamina, your resistance to fear, or just your damage of melee or guns. Now, this is cool because it really lets you kind of figure out how you want to play that particular match. If you happen to find a legendary shotgun right at the very start, then you're probably going to be stacking points specifically into ranged damage, which can really amp up. There really is a nice power scaling that's these things is they're all based on percentiles. It's cool that you can have those times where I find a big ol' heavy freaking chainsaw and I start putting points into melee and I am literally one-shotting enemies. It's fun that this has that ability to just kind of amplify as long as you are playing smart. But then there's also the permanent upgrades. So whichever character
that look kind of cool. Again, though, like, can a brother perhaps hide that nip real quick? Like, damn, like why? Why show the nip? Why show the nip like that, bro?
That hero
Why show the nip? Let's hide it.
Through a skill tree. You get essentially talent points, and whenever you want, you can go here to the collection menu.
Let's put it for now here.
Permanent bonus buffs, increasing their stamina, run speed, their attack damage, their finishers, or making it so that elites die faster. It's nice that it has this progression system, but I do feel like this is only going to get people engaged for so long. I do feel like this game does sort of lack content in a way, because this is just that one map. It's just like 13 heroes. It's just those 3 different demons. And then once you've experienced that, once you've unlocked some costumes, once you've managed to max out some skill trees, I'm not sure.
Yo, this game looking kind of good. But honestly, man, the game, it's kind of a hard... I mean, listen, when I saw the trailer, I was really hyped for it, really excited for it. Not like I'm gonna buy it, and not like I was like, oh my god, I'm shaking or whatnot. The game does look pretty good, though. Graphics pretty good, gameplay seems very good as well. No single player, online only, that's kind of like the problem, but that's not even that big of a problem. If it's online only, then can a brother get more maps? Maybe, potentially, they're gonna drop in the future, hopefully. It does look pretty good, though. Now, it will really depend if you play, if you got friends. I think if you got friends, then it's gonna be awesome. But if you don't have friends, then it's gonna be like, yeah, you're gonna, and you're a fan of Evil Dead, then you're gonna like, okay, let me buy it, you're gonna play, you're gonna fire dopamine, but then it's like, you might not have that much fun. But if you have friends and they are hyped for it as well, just like you, then I think it's gonna be amazing. But yeah, man, let me know your thoughts. Click on this video on the screen, and I will see you right there.